Hi there! This is the Realme 14 Pro Plus, which I've been using for a little over 2 weeks now. And I must say, this is Realme's biggest leap in a while. It gets a lot of things right. A more rounded design, which makes swiping so much more easier. An edge-to-edge display with almost zero bezels. We get triple flash with incredible cameras. And you can get the Pro Plus for as low as 27,999, which is frankly absolutely insane for what it offers. Of course, it's not perfect. Let me share my experience in detail so you can decide if you should buy the Realme 14 Pro Plus or not. Let's start with a quick unboxing. So here is the retail packaging, yellow as usual. Some key features are mentioned at the back. This is the Suede Grey color with 12 GB RAM and 256 GB storage. Let's open it up. Inside we have another box that houses the SIM ejector pin, some paperwork that no one reads, a soft silicone case, the quality is pretty good, the phone itself, a USB-A to USB-C charging cable and an 80-watt charging adapter. Alright, let's talk about the build and design. So this is the Suede Grey color that comes with a matte finish. It's really soft to touch and truly looks premium. Best part, it doesn't attract any fingerprint or smudges. By the way, Realme has also launched a pearl white color which is cold sensitive and changes color roughly around 15 degrees. So it looks really cool. If you're really into that kind of thing, you can surely consider that. Or else this black or grey, whatever you might call it, is clearly going to be everyone's favorite. The device is 8.2 mm thick and weighs just 196 grams. The frame, though polycarbonate, but feels very premium in the hand. Triple camera setup, 50 megapixel primary sensor, 50 megapixel periscope and 8 megapixel ultrawide. You can also spot the triple LED flash, which helps for night photography. On the top is the top firing speaker, an IR blaster. On the side are the power standby button and the volume rockers. At the bottom is the down firing speaker, USB-C port, a microphone and a SIM tray that can house dual 5G nano SIM cards. Sadly, there's no support for storage expansion. So as always, I would suggest go for the higher storage variant if possible. Also, Realme has taken the IP rating to the next level. You get IP68 and IP69 rating. So you can put it under tap of running water and it will be just fine. Realme has gone full throttle when it comes to build and design. Let's check out the camera samples. So here are some images shot from the primary sensor and I must say, Realme has tuned the cameras like a flagship device. Excellent color reproduction, dynamic range is very impressive, especially on a bright sunny day like this. Here are some more images. These are some portrait shots, also pretty clear with good edge detection. Then here are some zoomed in shots using the telephoto sensor. Check out how crisp and detailed these images are. Then here are some ultra wide shots. It captures so much detail. Then here are some low light shots. The bigger sensor truly helps capture more light. Then this is a 4K 30 FPS video shot handheld. I so wish it supported 60 FPS, but it doesn't. Also considering it's handheld, the stability is pretty good. Then here are some samples shot from the front 32 megapixel sensor. The overall clarity is really good. Natural skin tones with impressive colors. The portrait shots too provide the nice bokeh effect. Hi there! So here's a video recording from the front camera of the Realme 14 Pro Plus. Glad to say we get 4K 30 FPS video recording here. Front camera, which is so amazing. Also you can see a slight depth of field here, which means the sensor is so good it separates you and the background. Really love it. It's clear, it's crisp, handheld video, very clear. Also the audio that you're hearing right now is being recorded from the mics of this phone. To tell you the truth, all the cameras on the Realme 14 Pro Plus way surpassed my expectations, especially for a phone at this price. Whether it's the primary sensor, whether it's the telephoto or even the ultrawide. Good job by Realme. Let's have a look at the display. So we get a 6.83 inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 2800 by 1272 pixels. Thanks to the rounded frame and the curved edges, swiping becomes so much more convenient. This is a 10-bit panel with stellar color reproduction. Even the smallest text is clearly visible. In-display fingerprint scanner is super responsive and unlocks the phone almost instantly. I think I've said this a million times. I wish fingerprint scanners are placed a tad higher because you really have to extend your thumb sometimes to reach it. Of course, you get used to it pretty quickly. Then on the top is a punch hole notch housing the 32 megapixel front selfie camera. Then watching movies and TV shows are unbelievably gorgeous on this display as the bezels are super slim, almost invisible I would say. Thanks to HDR support, the content looks bright and super crisp. We also tested the YouTube app. Here too, HDR videos work flawlessly. It's bright, vibrant and punchy. 4K 60 FPS videos can stream without any lag or stuttering. But no video is going to be good enough until you have good audio. So we get dual stereo speakers. There's one on the top and there's one at the bottom. Let's see how it sounds.
I can beat them all up, it's just not at the same time.
When your enemies find out that you're alive, they're gonna come after you and your kids.
Fight them.
Hello, Mother.
The compromise.
We're gonna fix all that.
Oh wow, Realme is truly pushing it. The audio sounds amazing. It's bright, it's loud and it's so clear. In fact, with dual stereo speakers, watching action scenes becomes so much more immersive. I would have loved to see a headphone jack on board, but it doesn't have one. Not a deal breaker considering you get the best IP rating available in the market right now. Let's talk about the OS and the user experience. So firstly, you get 120Hz refresh rate, which I must say Realme has optimized super well. Everything flows like silk, super snappy and responsive. Then if you dive in further into the settings, about options, and here you can see it's already running the latest Android 15 out of the box. Now Realme claims 2 years of software updates and 3 years of security patches. I wish it was a little more, but still not a bad deal. Further, if you go into the app drawer, my only complaint would be it's infested with so many bloatware apps. In fact, there's also hot apps and hot games here. By the way, you can click on them, go into the settings and disable them. And about the rest of the bloatware apps, most of them can be deleted. So I wouldn't really say it's a con. Overall, the interface is really well optimized, super snappy and easy to use. Let's talk about the hardware. So the Realme 14 Pro Plus is powered by the Snapdragon 7S Gen 3 chipset. It performs really well when it comes to day-to-day use. Very snappy at managing multiple apps at the same time. It comes with 5G support, obviously, and all 5G network providers in India like Jio and Airtel will be supported, will work without any hiccups. I don't want to get into the number of NSA and SA bands because for a layman, it doesn't matter. All he wants is 5G should work on his phone and it will work here without any problem. The unit we have came with 12GB LPDDR4X RAM with support for further 14GB virtual RAM expansion, giving you a total of 26GB RAM on board. Apps launch almost instantly. Multitasking between them is such a breeze. And because we have so much of RAM, even recently used apps are still in memory. It makes your day-to-day use so much more fun. Then we also ran the Antutu benchmark and it scored at 8,29,000. It's almost 8,30,000. The variant we have came with 256GB of storage with storage type UFS 3.1. We ran the speed test for that as well and it scored 199 MB read and 2002 MB write. Kya baat hai? Really nice. Let's talk about gaming. Ab gaming ki baat karenge to how can we not talk about BGMI? It was one of the smoothest experience I've had on a phone in this price category. It's so good. Kamal kar ditta. Everything flows like silk. We got a constant of 60 FPS with absolutely no noticeable drop frames or lag. Surprisingly, the phone didn't even heat up that much considering we were playing for over an hour. Barely even warm. Which is why the performance also didn't see a dip. BGMI fans can go crazy playing for long hours on this phone. Khelo India, khelo. Alright, coming to the battery. Once again, Realme is pushing the boundaries with a huge 6000 mAh battery, which I just couldn't kill throughout the day even with heavy use. For most people, 1.5 to 2 days you'll get easily with this phone. Plus, with an 80-watt charger, I would barely charge it for 20 minutes and get to 80%. But if you wanted to charge from 0 to 100, I think that would take about 45 to 55 minutes. The device is super solid in the battery department. Alright, final thoughts. The only con for me frankly was that it lacks NFC, which was kind of surprising. But I know a lot of people don't use that, so it won't really matter, which is why it shouldn't be a con for them. Now if you talk about the pros, I can summarize by saying for 27,999, the Realme 14 Pro Plus is a killer package. You get a good display, super battery, reliable cameras and impressive performance. The device is going on sale today, 23rd of January for 12 PM. It's highly recommend you check this out. Available in 3 variants. Personally, I would always recommend that you go for the high storage and RAM variant, but eventually it's your choice to decide. I'll share the links of all these color variants along with the RAM and storage variants in the description. If you'd like to buy one, you should definitely check this one out. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.